Hey, welcome back to Popped Up Disc Golf. Today we're talking about discs we sent for the Trash Panda used disc swap. And about what we got.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, for those of you who don't know, Trash Panda is another YouTube disc golfer who creates discs out of his garage, or at one point did, out of recycled plastic. And one of the traditions that he began a few years ago was known as the holiday disc swap, where you swap discs between other community members in the disc golf community. Honestly, it's quite the experience. It's a very fun time to swap discs with people all around the world.
Yeah. So we participated in it. It was a lot of fun to send out some Christmas joy and to receive some pretty sweet stuff. We've been really excited about this.
So I sent out 4 discs.
Whoa.
Yeah, 4
Yeah, I
discs.
think we all did.
I'm going to flash them on the screen because they're already gone.
Yeah.
They've been gone a while. And we were supposed to include a note kind of telling what the discs meant to us, or if they meant anything. You know, why are we sending them? None of us did that. I don't know if
I did.
Peter did.
I sent out a whole
sent out a
page.
thing saying that we were going to make a video about it.
Which is this? This is the note.
So I sent out 4 discs, and one was a James Conrad Envy that I found at a park at one of the courses. And I messaged the guy, and he was like, I don't want it. And I was like, it's still cool. So I gave him that. So.
Yeah.
And then I gave a Halloween Glow Buzz.
Oh yeah, was that the glow? I thought it was just Halloween.
It was a Glow Buzz. It was a lot more overstable than I wanted it to be. And so I just was like, it's a cool disc, and sending it to someone that hopefully will just go play Glow.
Yeah.
Maybe. The one that I sent that probably has the most meaning was it was a pink essence. And if you remember back down to our 4th or 5th video, that was the one that I won the ace challenge between me and Jordan with. I hit an ace.
It's a 6th shot in an ace challenge.
Yeah. I mean, it was the 6th. Yeah. So it means a lot. Like, it's a cool disc. It's kind of a part of Pop Top history.
Yeah, a little bit. It's one of the first things. It's actually not the first released one. It's the first ever recorded
filmed video.
Yeah.
We filmed, but it was not, we didn't do an intro. We just went out and tested the camera. That was the first, hey, we got time, and we went over and we did an intro and we filmed. And we were like, yeah, this is just a test. And then we hit an ace. And the rest is a video.
And it started the whole ball roll.
There you go.
Or disc.
So
it started the whole
some
disc.
Some Pop Top history for either got it. I can't remember. You. The other disc was one I backed for a while. That was a Relay. It was, it was just in my bag for a while. It was a good disc, but Ron had a matching one, and it was weird when we both threw it on the same hole.
For me, I sent out a couple of. I was really in the mood lately. I've been talking to these guys about redoing a few discs in my bag and kind of resetting it up. I'm getting to a point where my noodle arm doesn't need terribly understable discs, so I sent out a couple of really big workhorses. First off, I sent out a disc store custom stamped astronaut of an astronaut.
Whoa!
It was really cool. The stamp was an astronaut playing disc golf on the moon. The next disc I sent out was my beloved American flag Trash Pass. That thing has been in the bag since my first 5-pack starter. Actually, the funny story behind that, you guys were there when I threw my first Trespass into a lake and left it because I didn't want to get wet. And so when I got home from that trip, I replaced it with a Lucid American flag stamp Trespass, and it has been in the bag ever since. Been in the bag for a year and a half, going on almost 2 years, and it has done some amazing things. I've beaten it in. It's one heck of a disc, and all of my packages were going to a gentleman in Arizona, where it's much warmer and it's nicer to throw that kind of plastic in the warmth. So I'm excited to see it go. Have fun, Trespass. The next disc was I also threw in an Essence My Essence was a custom stamp. One of the first times I ever did a glue bed die, and it looked like a fireball. It was awesome. It looked so cool. The last one was definitely a really close, near and dear one. Was my Envy. That was the Disc Till I Died disc. It's a custom disc store stamp that was released a couple of years ago for Halloween. It's a sugar candy skull that said "Disc Till I Die" on the forehead.
That's one we have a short about.
Yeah, we do. I bounced it off the number plate of
That's right.
Yeah, it put me in the fetal position because that was almost a $200 ace.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was during a tournament thing.
But
I forgot about that.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what I sent out, the first thing I sent out was, I think it's an Exo Hard Tactic, which is an approach disc. That I bought one after I beat one up real bad, and then so I bought a new one, and then I think the Razor Claw 3 came out, and I was like, didn't really throw it anymore. Yeah, it was just a cooler. It's a cooler one. It's a cooler tactic.
The plastic felt really is.
Yeah,
is
there you
really
go.
nice on that too.
So then I sent a Raptor, just an ESP Raptor that I had a Raptor, and it was my favorite disc of all time. Then I lost it, so I bought a new one, and it wasn't like my favorite disc of all time. So I just never looking disc. Another one I sent out was a double stamp crank, like a misprint thing that I never really threw, but it was a cool disc, and I just never threw
You
it.
should really explain why you're sending crazy overstable discs.
Oh yeah, because the guy asked for it, and he lives in Kansas
It makes sense now.
with wind.
Yeah.
So I was like, here's some overstability, buddy. It's for you. I know that's what you need. Simon Lizotte Skyrider, which is a PD2 that, I don't know, it doesn't have like a cool story. It just kind of sat on my shelf. But when I bought it, I told my wife, I was like, I can't throw it yet because I bought it when I was a beginner. Like, this is useless for me now, but I'm going to work up to it. And I've
those times.
I've worked up to it, and I don't throw it anymore. I threw it a couple times, and so I sent it off.
Another one.
I sent it off. I was like, see ya. It was really pretty though. Really good. I hope you enjoyed it. He actually made a video reacting to it, and I saw it, and it made me laugh so hard. So I'm glad I was able to spread some
We'll link the
cheer.
video.
Yeah,
You guys can
actually,
go watch
for
it.
sure.
It's hilarious. So what I got in return was from Micah in California, who is actually sent a note. This thing. He is actually the older brother of the Trash Panda guy, and so he told me in his note that Jesse, Trash Panda, like personally chose these for me or something like that, which is really cool. So what I got was a Sycamore from AGL. Never heard of it. It's a fairway driver that's straight, and
Got the Trash Panda.
It does. It's
got-
got a little Trash Panda stand.
got a
so
little,
cool.
this disc planted a tree, so that's really cool. So huge thanks for that. I'm gonna test that out, see if it's gonna be a good fairway driver for me. And then I got an inner core, which is, it's a 100% recycled disc. Jeez. It's really cool.
I still find it the funniest thing that we filmed an intercore video that you're gonna see on Thursday.
Yeah. And then I got another one.
And then when we got home, he said, "I got an intercore."
So now we got
So now
two.
he has his own. So
And
now we got two.
And I love this disc, honestly. So on Thursday, you'll see my reaction of how much I love this disc, because it's pretty sweet. It's just a putter that's really, really cool, and it's good for the
You're
earth.
bagging that already.
It's in the bag because I love it. But it's good for the earth. So it's
good for the
So
earth, yeah.
huge thanks for Micah, and huge thanks to Jesse for choosing these for me. I also got a mini.
and for just doing this whole
Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah.
the mini is really cool.
Very, very
Doing
cool.
this whole thing. This is such a fun idea. And, you know, Jesse, if you see this, we would love to,
Thank you.
we would love to be a giveaway thing for next year.
Yeah.
We'll totally do a huge package or something.
Yeah.
What I got from Sean in conveniently Washington. Yeah.
That is hilarious. That's where you moved.
Yeah, I just moved from Washington,
Imagine you knew
and I
him.
just
That
got
would be
Sean
weird.
from Washington. Well, it did come from the other side of the state. It was.
I didn't know
So,
people did
Walla
that.
side.
on the other
Oh,
side of the mountains, so it was different, almost a different state. But Sean sent me a couple of really awesome looking Maltas. This is a Paul Macbeth Malta shimmer stamp. I don't know if we can get that to flash a little bit, but shimmer stamp, really pretty. And then a Big Z. This is my first ever Big Z plastic, so I'm excited to see what this can do, man. I've thrown a little bit. I've thrown your Luna like once, but I don't really.
Oh, the Big Z.
The Big Z Luna.
Big Z plastic.
Big Z
That
plastic.
works out perfect. These Maltas are perfect because
Yeah.
I think you were missing that kind of slot in your bag, and then the guy was just like, "Oh, you're missing that?
Here's
two.
two.
Here's two of them." Yeah.
It worked out so well.
Honestly, Sean, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I just lost the only overstable mid that I had, and didn't really care to get it back. Didn't want to spend the time looking for it, but thank you, Sean, and yeah, happy disc swap.
I received 2 pretty good discs from Preston. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. These are one might make my bag. I don't know if one will, but we'll see. I haven't tested them yet. And we would go outside and actually throw these, but all our arms are dead from a 4-hour ace giveaway challenge thing that we did yesterday. So that's coming out in a week. So with some
Yeah.
giveaways.
We can't move.
We are tired. That was a lot of throwing for 4 hours.
Did anybody else struggle like bathing themselves? I had to literally throw my arm with this arm to shower.
It's arms and surprisingly like knees and hips from like rotating a lot.
Yeah.
And
Lots of coil.
There was
It's a
some
lot.
great throws and there were some really bad throws because we were so tired. But anyway, enough of that. I got a Jet factory second because it's a misprint Jet, which I think is really nice looking.
Pretty
the blue is
Beautiful.
really good. I'm gonna test this. I don't know because I've never thrown one. We'll see. It could make my bag. This is the one that I think will make my bag, but it might be super flippy. It's a Falk from Castaplast, and it looks really nice. Feels pretty good. It is very. Is it? Pop top.
That's a very pop-toppy disc.
Hey, check
Very
that out.
pop top.
That's
So we will
appropriate.
see. So
Good
thank you,
pick.
Preston. I appreciate it. And yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
See ya.
And what else? Merry Christmas,
Your
you
turn.
filthy animal.
Go play some disc golf.
Oh, it didn't cover it.
All right, that's gonna be it.